Hello, welcome back. This is part 4 of explaining the Uncle Howdy storyline. If you haven't been catching up, I suggest you watch the first 3 parts of this amazing stream. I have worked incredibly hard on this. So I would appreciate it if you guys go ahead and take a look at it. So this is what I'm going to do. So let's see. Alright, now it's there. Alright, we're gonna be doing where we left off was Trevor Anderson impersonating Mr. Endgame. So now we move on to the final showdown, part 1. So there are 3 final showdowns here, and I'm going to show you something really interesting about every single one of these. Now, pay attention here, because it is actually kind of important. Well, of course I'm going to show you here, but yeah. Just give me a second, I gotta do something. Okay. Got it. Just one more thing. There's a lot. There's a lot. Um. There's a little thunderstorm outside. Give me a second. Okay, I got it. Alright, let's see here. I didn't even know I was playing. Okay. Turn up the volume here. Sorry for like the long thing here. I'm like really sorry. Okay. So the final showdown, part 1. So the grand finale is here. The final showdown between these two are going to happen. Finally, it's going to happen.
Alright, that's it. Mr. Again, I'm sick of your mind games. So come out here and face me!
So already, right off the bat, Trevor Anderson is pretty mad. This, from what it looks like, he is pretty mad.
Bring it on! Bring it on! You said this is going to be the final showdown? You said this is going to be it, right? You said that this is going to be it. Well, bring it. Because I know. For one fact, I know for you fact, I know that everyone here is going to be waiting, and they're going to be watching, and everything's get ready, get ready, get ready. You're not going to be expecting this. Come out here and face me like a true man.
So, Trevor Anderson is just basically saying how he wants Mr. Endgame to come out there and face him like a real man. He wants to show the side of him that he promised he would. There's a little description in here if you haven't looked at it. If you want to read this, it gives you basically a summary of the video. You can pause it and look at it, but I'll explain it the way through. Alright, so Mr. Endgame right now is arriving. Pretty much, he's pretty much arriving. January 28th, just like he said too. So this whole thing from up to here, November, well actually no, technically from here all the way to here has been a complete build up to this right here. Complete build up. Give me a second to count these. Wait. Yeah, I lost track. Okay, so today instead of doing 6, I'm going to do 12. It's kind of a lot, but bear with me. So he comes out, and let's see what he says here. I mean, Trevor Anderson. Let's see what Mr. Endgame says to Trevor Anderson. And he's losing it. He's lost it.
Hello, Trevor Anderson. I'm here. Finally here, finally at your doom, at your night, at your terror. Cool, get ready, my man, because you are not going to see a side that ain't too pretty. And as for you, this is going to be you.
Alright, so the huge fight breaks out now. Where he starts to lose it. Oh, this is really cool right here. I just want to skim through this a bit because we get the point where they're having a fight.
Why wear a mask? Why wear a mask?
why wear a mask if you know the possibilities? That's something that Uncle Howdy said. It was never revealed until right now. Now it's like a flash that Mr. Endgame, it's like flashing of words that Uncle Howdy said to him. Uncle Howdy arrives. Okay, so they start to fight. Uncle Howdy arrives. So he stands there. There he is. My mistake for showing this part in the video here, of me holding the mouse. I had to hold the mouse in this scene because for various reasons. Um, so he jumped and this huge explosion just happened. Oh, Trevor. Now this is gonna be really interesting. Watch what Mr. Endgame does. Uncle Howdy jumps off, right, and he completely disappears because we now know that Uncle Howdy and Mr. Endgame can appear as two different people. Give me a second. Give me a second. Hold on, I forgot to do something. There we go. Watch how interesting this guy is. So he like bows down. He's like giving praise to what Uncle Howdy did. That's what's happening here. So now he's taking off. Putting on the trench coat that Uncle Howdy wears. That's the mask. There's the hat. He's putting on the Uncle Howdy clothes. Listen to what Mr. Endgame says. Gets really interesting. Why did he put on the Uncle Howdy clothes? It's gonna get revealed here soon. Okay. Listen to what Mr. Endgame says. I'm back now, but listen to what Endgame says.
I am him.
I am him. So he just reconfirmed the idea that he was Uncle Howdy. Now Trevor Anderson is completely in pain. Wait, that's Uncle Harper. So he just asked Trevor Anderson if he fell in charge, and now he's just confused. He is very confused. So I want to stop right there. Not for today, but I'm just saying, like, I want to stop right there. Basically, they had their final battle. Trevor Anderson is confused by Uncle Harper, because Uncle Harper is now asking him the same thing that Uncle Howdy did when, when Trevor Anderson, do you feel in charge? It's so, like I said, Uncle Harper and Trevor Anderson have some sort of connection. And on January 1st, you met Uncle Harper. Now, I'm going to show you something really cool. In the Rumble, I'm on Rumble. And I plan to do more videos and talk about more videos and stuff. But right here, if you go to Rumble, you have 2 behind the scenes videos of this video right here that I did, that I put so much work into, that you can watch this behind the scenes and how I did it. So yeah. Sorry about that. I just had Discord, and that was my Instagram chat for a friend of mine. Anyways, let's move on now. This video is really interesting. Are Uncle Howdy and Mr. Endgame friends? But what does this mean? A lot of people are asking, well, what does that mean? What does this mean? Well, Uncle Howdy confronts Mr. Endgame. Mr. Endgame's sitting there watching what he once did, and Uncle Howdy comes up to him behind him, and he looks at the camera saying, okay, it's time to move on to our next victim. That's what this next one brings here about Mr. Endgame and Uncle Howdy warns Trevor Anderson's brother to one. So now Trevor Anderson's brother is Scott Anderson. As Trevor Anderson is haunted by the events of January 28th, Mr. Endgame and Uncle Howdy jump out and attack him, leaving Mr. Endgame to tell Scott Anderson that he wants to see him next Friday. So, basically what happens here is Trevor Anderson goes on this whole rant telling you about how he's haunted by the events of what happened on the 28th. That is when Uncle Howdy and Mr. Endgame start to both attack him, and this is where Mr. Endgame says that he wants to see Scott Anderson. So the next video gets really interesting, and I'll tell you why it gets interesting. I'll just give me a second, one more second. I forgot about this one. Okay, now, alright, so this is gonna get really interesting here. Mr. Endgame asks, can you keep a secret? The Firefight Funhouse crew offers some breaking news until a dark open gives a peek inside Mr. Endgame's twisted thoughts. Okay, watch. This is the debut of the Firefly Funhouse Mr. Endgame, one of the 6 personas that he had. lie for me. Lie for me. Meaning, Uncle Howdy has to lie for Endgame. Then this next part where it says, the beast is rising, meaning Uncle Howdy's coming to full, intuition.
The beast is rising!
Of course, the crowd cheering. Who killed the world? Again, that question keeps popping up. Now, I want to show you something. Here. So, why is Mr. Endgame watching what he said again to Scott Anderson? And this is the Eater of Worlds character, and that is the creepy cult leader. This is the first appearance of the creepy cult leader.
What?
But the reason why the creepy cult leader is watching this is for reasons I can't reveal right now. But it will be talked about later on. But I will tell you that is the debut of the leader of the Eater of Worlds. Now Trevor Anderson comes out here. Oh, I believe is that Trevor Anderson? Yeah, I believe it.
Protect my brother because I...
See, so this is like a flashback of Trevor Anderson talking about how he wants to protect his brother, how he wants to do this to that.
You dad. Hey everybody! Welcome to Funhouse News! Being honest with you guys today, it's pretty urgent because it's not okay here. Yeah, wow, am I right?
So he's so fun. Like this Firefly Funhouse Endgame is so fun, and then it starts to lose it slowly, like here. But watch this.
Keep a secret.
So this dark hallway and what you hear here. Now, if I told you a story, could you keep a secret? Meaning, if I tell you what is going to happen, if I tell you the events, what I'm going to do, what's going to happen, how I'm going to do it, would you keep that a secret? And this dark hallway is like what is in Mr. Endgame's mind. What you hear is what rushes through Mr. Endgame's mind pretty much every single day. That is what is happening within his mind. Now, Scott Anderson officially makes his debut. But literally, he talks about how his brother is going to protect him no matter what happens. But this gets really interesting. So the reason why the Muscle Man dance is interesting is because this is also the Firefly Funhouse Mr. Endgame. This person right here is the one to get, and he's trying to mess with his. He's basically in this scene right here. This song that he's singing here is him trying to play mind games with him, basically. Now Uncle Howdy comes. You should run. He's warning Scott Anderson that he should run. And there it is again, that motherfucker as he walks by and goes. Now, so Scott Anderson pretty much here is angry. You should watch the full video by yourself, but he's pretty much angry. He doesn't understand what's happening, why this is happening. he wants Mr. Endgame to come up, but Uncle Howdy shows up instead. They have this huge brawl, and he kind of just disappears, and that's how this video ends. I'm sorry for skimming through this so much, but it's all a part of the storyline. I'm going to leave it off here. Sorry, this is kind of like a rushed explanation, but I know I said I was going to do 12 videos. I don't have time to do 12 videos. I could only do 6 at a time, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So the next part is going to be 6. So okay, next part is going to be 5, and then it's going to be 6. So there's going to be 6 parts to explain the Uncle Howdy storyline. I hope that kind of made sense to you. You know what's going on. If you want to watch the full video, you can. I've linked the whole playlist in the description below if you want to watch these videos all the way through, so you understand a little more, understand what he's saying. But basically, I'm giving you a summary of how he's angry here, and then it all makes sense. If you watch it, it does make sense. It really does. So I will see you in the next video. Peace out. I don't have much more to say, really, except that this has been a total blast explaining to you what this series actually means and what it means to me, and there you go. I do want to tell you something though, real quickly. So let me just do it here. So not a lot of people know this, but I would like to say it here, and only here, and finally here. I'm tired. Okay, wait, give me a second. Okay, so I want to say right here, right now, in this formal moment, there's so much more to it than you think. It's not just so cut and dry, the spooky man in the background. There's more to it. There's complexities that you haven't got to see yet, and that is a part of the Uncle Howdy storyline. I believe when you get more into it, in more depth into it, you're really going to understand what the Uncle Howdy storyline really means. I really do believe you are going to truly see what that means and how much more it means. And I'm working on a huge project for you guys. I can't reveal too much about it right now. I will reveal it at the end, probably, of part 6, a little more about it, but just not right now. I gotta keep it under wraps. It is connected to Endgame's connected universe, which is ECU. I'll see you later. Peace out. Woo!